Ladies and gentlemen, just less than a day after the Neptune-Jupiter conjunction in the heavens, I've got a doubleheader Neptune story for you. The new scientist yesterday was letting us know that planet Neptune has been slowly getting cooler for the last 15 years when it should be warming. Uh-oh. Sounds like Neptune's in trouble. Nearly two decades of observations have shown that Neptune's southern hemisphere has been slowly cooling down when it should be heating up, and we do not know why. Oh man, I myself love a great science mystery. But one thing is clear, our entire solar system is changing, and scientists don't really know as much as we might think that they do. Yeah, here we can see the temperature changes from the year 2006 to the year 2021. The summer on Neptune seems to be cooling down. Observations dating back to 2003 show that the temperature in the planet's southern hemisphere has been dropping, despite the fact that these measurements were taken in the early part of its long summer, said Michael Roman at the University of Leicester, United Kingdom, and his colleagues examined data from several of the world's biggest telescopes to figure out how the temperature of Neptune has changed since the first relatively detailed measurements were made in 2003. Because we are observing Neptune in the southern summer, we basically expect temperatures to be getting slowly warmer in time, says Roman. But what we saw was that they had dropped by about 8 degrees Celsius over the course of 15 years, he says. The observations also revealed a surprise near the planet's south pole. Between 2018 and 2020, an area there warmed by about 11 degrees Celsius, an unexpectedly rapid change given that it takes Neptune more than 165 Earth years to complete a circuit around the sun. A season on Neptune is over 40 years long, so we'd expect these changes to be a lot more gradual, says Roman. It is unclear what is causing these two opposite changes in Neptune's atmosphere. The rapid warning could simply be due to weather. A dreaded weather again. Similar heating was observed on Saturn during the formation of a huge storm over its northern pole, but the long-term cooling is probably more complicated than that. What could it be? Possibly volcanoes? Man, we should have a satellite at every single planet in our solar system by now. One of the advantages of if we gave up war, we could solve a lot of our problems and do a lot of cool stuff. It could be related to the 11-year cycle of solar activity, which may affect the chemistry in the planet's atmosphere, or it could be some seasonal process that we don't fully understand. Thanks to the length of the Neptunian seasons, it might be a while before we can figure out what has caused these strange changes to its climate. We have about 11 years of images that amount to roughly 100 high-quality pictures of Neptune, and this is all that currently exists. It's less than half a single season. We need decades more observations to really nail this down. So what is going on at Neptune? And why have we sent the majority of our space fleet to Mars, which is like a dead and lifeless planet that never really has any exciting information coming out of it? Makes you wonder. Speaking of Jupiter, this Prius got socked by a bolt of lightning, and it fried the whole car. The driver was safe, though. This is from today's storms. All right, Neptune story number 2 is in regard to the Avoid World War III news. So if reports are true, there was a warship, the Moskva, which pulled up to an island in Ukraine where Russia is invading and said basically to the soldiers, surrender now. And the soldier said, Russian warship, go fuck yourself. And apparently that soldier ended up surviving, but the reports have come in now that the ship did not. Russian MOD has stated that the Moskov Project 1164 missile cruiser, the Black Sea Fleet flagship, has sustained serious damage after its ammunition exploded. It has a large arsenal of surface-to-air missiles, so if this cruiser has been knocked out, Russia just lost a big asset. and the crew was evacuated, but Russia actually admitted that one of the ships in Odessa was hit by 2 Neptune missiles, which sank it. So 2 direct hits by Neptune have now sunk the Moskva to the bottom of the Black Sea. And so these are definitely crazy days, man. So do me a favor, pray for world peace if you can, especially before the Easter holiday, and stay cool. The universe is changing, the solar system is changing, people are changing, civilizations are changing. It's best to play defense and stay cool until the world calms down. All right, that is my opinion, and this is part of my THORnews mid-April fundraiser push, where I've been giving you guys comprehensive coverage of the last 50 hours of Mars and Aquarius. We got about 20 hours left, so congratulations for surviving. I do a fundraiser every month to keep THORnews up and running. If you'd like to contribute, I got a mailbox, a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron, and only $578 left to raise, thanks to Asteroid Fight Club's awesomeness. Thank you, Asteroid Fight Club. And thank you to Justin, Jesus Loves Gays on Facebook, Carmen, Riley, Rix, Darlene, Texas Angel, Robert, Karen, Patricia, Alexis, Lauren, Barbara, Glenda, Arnica, Light Soul, Dan, Marlita, Brian, Ann, Max, Miguel, Susan, and Teresa, and you. Thank you for being cool, and stay cool, and have a great night. Have a great Easter weekend. I'll talk to you soon. God bless everyone.